Good morning. Don't mind this crazy outfit. We're going to track meet, so I just basically need to make sure I don't freeze to death too fast today because let me dry this because I just showered, but I didn't wash my hair, so I just want to dry the damp spots. I think I'm gonna wear a hat anyways, but good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right page. Okay, I have a fun new mascara hack, which I was kind of like, I don't know if I should wear mascara because my eyes, as you guys know, love to water. So I'm like, I don't know if that's the best idea. But I also kind of want to show it to you because I actually was surprised that it worked. Also, good morning, Desiree. I linked it up in the description. Free matte prep primer with your purchase of Skin Satin. So click on that Ophir link and then scroll down. You'll see that it's the very last bundle. Morning, hope the wind isn't too bad for you today. I just bought my mirror, just waiting for it to charge. Yay! Can't wait. You just got it or you just bought it? Did it just get delivered? I didn't even know you ended up ordering it, so I'm excited for you. I think you'll like it. Oh, crap. Speaking of mirrors, I took mine in my bathroom to look at the back of my hair yesterday. Guess we're doing it with our eyeshadow compact mirrors. Okay, well, we're going to make it work. Okay, Skin Prep Matte Primer. Just because it's mattifying does not mean it's drying, okay? So you're basically going to take one pump. This is an airless pump, so just kind of to give you guys a heads up when you get it, you're going to be pumping and pumping and pumping, and you're going to think like, oh, this is broken. And then a lot of people take it apart to look and see what's going on, and there's no pump. And so they're like, somehow this doesn't have the pump. That's an airless pump, and that is intentional. So when you get it, it's going to be like full. You're just going to keep pumping and pumping. It could take like 20 pumps. And then once it comes out once, you never have to worry about it again. It's like perfectly sectioned out. Yay! I can't wait for you to try it out. I think you'll like it. I hope you do. Anyways, it has skincare in it. It's going to mattify the skin. It's going to help even out texture, creating a nice smooth canvas for your foundation and put a barrier between your skin and your makeup. So it'll give you fuller coverage, better lasting foundation, and yeah. Good morning, Kathy. I'm also going to use the illuminating eye drops, but if you shop at the link up in the description, that'll take you to this. So all you have to do is click on that and then scroll down and you'll see the bundle with these two. And you're going to get a free matte primer with your order. So if your shade restocked, grab it that way because I'd rather get a free. I think we would all rather get a free thing, wouldn't we? If I'm going to buy it anyways. Okay. Well, we have to do our makeup with a tiny mirror today, so wish me luck. What is everybody else up to today? I am going to the first track meet of the year. I don't even want to say the W word, but it's not windy yet, but it's definitely also not warm. And I really do not love standing out in the cold, but I guess that's part of, being a mom. I really don't mind the track meets when it's, like, nice out. Like, when you can actually kind of enjoy being outside and, like, just hanging out. But when it's cold, I'm like, they're so slow. If you guys have ever been to a track meet, it's such a slow process because it's just events, you know what I mean? Good morning, Cheryl. Yay, you caught me live. I actually didn't think I was going to be live today, and then the track meet time must have got pushed back an hour, so it worked out. But yeah, it just takes a long time to get, like, all the kids through their events, and And then your event probably realistically only lasts 30 seconds. So, yeah. But anyways, we're still gonna go freeze our butts off. It actually could be way colder. It's gonna be like 40, but I wouldn't really call that like hot, but it's definitely far from the worst weather track meet we've ever had, that's for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, I'm just kind of combing my brows out to shape them a little bit. You think those are slow? Try going to a Special Olympics one. I've been to several over the years. Oh my gosh, are they even worse? I didn't know it could get worse. There was a track meet last year. Granted, there was like a crazy amount of kids. I don't remember the exact number, so I want to say it was like 1,400 kids or like 1,000. I don't know. I'm probably exaggerating. Anyways, there was a lot of kids, though, is the point. And they got there at like, I don't know, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. It was early. It wasn't like, because sometimes they have those night meets that start at like 3 in the afternoon or whatever, you know? It wasn't that. It was like all day. So they got there at like 7, 8 in the morning. We went down, and then we realized we actually could not go on the track at all or even see half the track. So I won't go to that meet again. But we went down to it, and then they got home at like 10 o'clock at night. It was crazy. And I don't remember the exact time, but it was like all day long. And then on top of that, the girls, any of the girls that were in like, I think it was a long jump or something, it was some certain event, they ended up just having to scratch because it was like, they were still like 2 hours out on it. They are so unorganized. Oh my gosh. That makes for a long day. It's supposed to be 70 here in Ohio. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, I am jealous. I hope you get to enjoy that weather. Sorry, I kind of, like, it's going to be hard to see. I forgot my big mirror in my bathroom because I carried it in there so I could look at the back of my hair yesterday. And I forgot to grab it this morning, so I got to use these little mirrors. I'm ready for summer. I really am. We had like 1 or 2 nice days a week or 2 ago, and I could feel the life coming back to me. I could feel the recharge happening, but it was not long enough. I don't think it even lasted like a full entire day. Good morning, Deanna. How are you? Okay, I'm just taking a little concealer and kind of cleaning up my brows and making an attempt to shape them so that they match a little bit more. We're not doing anything crazy today. For 1, I don't have time, and for 2, I'm going to a track meet. So once the wind picks up, you guys know it's all over for me. My eyes, they're going to be watering. My nose is going to be running. Like, this makeup is probably going to look crazy here in a few hours. Because, I don't know, when it's cold in general, my nose and eyes will run. But if you add in the wind, it brings like a whole nother level to that action where it's like crazy. Cheryl, I am ready. I'm sure you're ready. I hope you get to be outside in your 70-degree weather today. Okay, I'm going to use just a little bit of Skin Satin today, and I'm going to mix it with actually a tiny bit of that concealer, just because since tis the season, I am pale as pale can be. So we're going to mix the two together and then try to get that shade right. And I'm just going to do a little bit because, like I said, it's probably not going to last long depending on how windy it gets today or how cold it gets. It's supposed to be sunny, so I guess that's one thing. But we're just going to do enough just to get a little something going here. And I am going to wear a hat today, so I think what are you guys going to do this weekend? I actually think, I might be wrong, but I think I don't have to do anything, which that would be a miracle. My hand has great coverage. I guess I should have probably mixed that on my face. Because most of it went on my hand. I'm going to try to just do like a dot and then a dot of foundation, and then that should be enough to cover us. I don't really need a ton on my forehead if I am going to wear a hat, but I still need enough to like cover so everything matches, you know? Anyways, I feel like if my memory serves me right, for the first time in gosh knows how long, I don't think I have one single thing I have to do this weekend. Usually I might have like a day like that, but a whole weekend, pretty rare. But I'm definitely not mad about it. I don't think it's supposed to be very warm. It seems like this time of year, I swear, and actually this happened like all of June last year, all the like nice days were on the weekdays, like when we were at school and work. And I'm like, can we save those nice days for the weekend? And like last winter, it never snowed during the week, like literally ever. And then boom, Friday night, it would start snowing. And my father-in-law, he works for the state, so obviously they plow the highways, and then I work for the town, so I work with the city guy. But it was like every single week. But you need to eat something first. We're gonna leave soon. Anyways, every single week, it was like Friday night hits, boom, here comes the snow. The state guys have been waiting for snow all week, nada. And then as soon as they're supposed to be on the weekend, it's snowing. Good morning, Melody. How are you? All right, we're just gonna do a little blush. Can help wake this face up. I don't really know what I'm doing today. This is not my normal makeup routine. Sometimes you gotta switch up, I guess. I wish what I was doing was wearing sheer skin and SPF because it was gonna be so hot out today, but sadly that's not the case. I don't know if I can wear this outfit. It's warm, but it's a little, it might be looking a little too redonkulous even for me. Because then what if it does randomly get warm and I have to take my coat off, and then here I am in this little combo number. Alright, we're gonna take a little pressed powder, going through some things, but glad to catch you live. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, girl. I hope whatever it is, it gets figured out and it works out for you. But thank you for hopping on. Alright, we're just gonna kind of set everything, neutralize that blush a little bit. That's the underpainting we've been doing this week. Why are we back to that? I don't know. I haven't done that for a long time, but sometimes I just like to change up my routine and do something a little different. Nothing wrong with that. So if you're bored with your makeup, switch it up. Try something different and see what you think. One thing I might do this weekend, if I actually am not wrong and I don't have to go anywhere every day, I might wash my makeup brushes because they are not very good right now. Okay. Let's just do the same lip color we've been doing because I like that one. Wiping this off. Love the underpainting and the look of it. Thank you. Well, I like it too sometimes. Like, sometimes I like the other way and sometimes I like this, so. But I definitely like to switch it up sometimes. That brush is disgusting. It needs washed badly. Okay, this little nub is so tiny. I'm actually gonna have to throw it away soon. So that's kind of sad. I should go through my trunk and just make sure I didn't order another one that I could use up while it actually is in stock. But anyways, I've talked about this before. This little nub is one of my favorite lip liners, but I know it's retiring, and I actually thought it was already gone. It's just like a peachy nude. But I was on the Celeste website the other day looking for something for someone, and I saw this and one other color is still available. So if you like this color, I guess you still have a chance to go get it. I'm definitely gonna change. I'm gonna put a hoodie on. I hate this outfit the longer I'm in it. Not that I was wearing it to be cute, but it's a little too much even for me. So hopefully, I usually don't like to change once I get dressed, so it's pretty rare for me because I hate when I don't want to get makeup on my shirt, you know what I mean? I still have mine, it's so pretty. Yay, I'm glad you like it too. It's like a nude, but like a peachy nude. So if you like a peachy-ish kind of color, I think you will definitely like this. But if you don't like a peachy, then you won't. I might just leave it like this today instead of going in with what we've been doing is using the lipstick by Ophir in the shade Whatever, which is a more of a true nude. Like I wouldn't say it really has a cool or a warm undertone. And it's a little bit lighter. And I've been putting that to like blend it out. But since I want this to kind of last all day, I might just do this. And then that way, once I get kind of dried out at the track meet, I can go in with chapstick or lip gloss, whatever I have in my purse, and just it'll like refresh it, you know what I mean? Setting everything. I guess, well, usually I do that before my lip stuff so then it can dry while I do my lip stuff, but I forgot. So I'll just brush this out while we wait. Oh, I got plenty of time. I was gonna say I probably need to leave like any second. I'm gonna have time to change and everything. Cool. I wish I had something fun to talk about today, but I just can't think of anything. I haven't really been, I had kind of just like a long work day yesterday and just really haven't done anything besides boring work. What have you guys been up to? Anything cool? I'm just at that point in the year where I'm ready for summer. Like, I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm just ready for the next phase of the season. Spring in Montana, I mean, it's still kind of spring, I guess, but like, I feel like in a lot of places, spring is like 70, 75, sunny, birds are chirping. Spring in Montana is like, it probably windy, probably the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour. It could be 75 and sunny, or it could be snowing and 30 degrees. Like, you really just do not know what you're gonna get every single day. My hair is not this greasy, by the way. I put product in it this week, so even though I am gonna wash it, it's just so we're clear, it's not that disgusting. But anyways, it could be 70 and sunny, or it could be 30 and snowing, or it could be 20. Or what's most likely the case is it's 30s and 40s and the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour. That's the most likely scenario, for sure. Would that look cute in a pony? I used to have long hair, and I wore a lot of ponies when I had long hair, and now I rarely wear a pony because I just don't like the look of it with my hair length. Great, I had this in here. Let's do a little of this. And it's looking a little dry. It's been windy, rainy, and kind of chilly in northern Florida. Dang, that sucks. I would have thought Florida would be like nice. Alright, Oil Serum Hybrid Styler. I actually love this stuff. It's by Lange, and it basically is exactly what it sounds like. It gives you a little bit of hold, kind of like locks in or refreshes hairstyles, but it also is a serum, so it has a lot of hydrating ingredients, and it takes away frizz, things like that. So I think it's one of their most like underrated products in my opinion, and it's very lightweight and like more of a dry type oil, so it doesn't weigh your hair down even if you have fine hair like me. Like I'll put it in even right after styling, obviously concentrating at the ends, not greasy at all, doesn't ruin the curls. Really good. It's been windy here every day too. Ugh, I hate that. The wind can make, yesterday it was not that cold, but it wasn't warm. It was like maybe 30s. And the wind can make a 30-degree day feel very cold. Alright, we're just gonna put this back. Will I probably end up putting it in a bun at some point today? Most likely. I'm not going to tighten it or anything. I need to get a hoodie on and then put my hat on and I'll fluff it up. But we're just going to do that so we can let our setting spray dry. Now we're going to go in with a touch of setting powder, not much. Just enough to kind of get rid of some of that texture. I know this has been really boring makeup this week, so sorry guys. Good enough. Really, I shouldn't even be wearing mascara today, but I'm going to, and I'll probably regret it because, like I said, my eyes will probably start watering. Okay, I have a little eyelash curler hack I tried yesterday. I did not expect it to work. It actually worked really good. This is the same eyelash curler that goes with this mascara, which I have it linked above. If you want it, it's only on TikTok Shop. So if you want it and you don't have TikTok, because I know not everybody's on there, I can totally order it for you and you can just like Venmo me or whatever. So if you want it, just shoot me a message and I can totally do that. That's no problem. I've already done it for a few people. Anyways, this is a fiber and a tubing in one, and I really like it. It's on sale for, I want to say $12.99, or you can bundle with the eyelash curler for $15.99, $16.99, something like that. It's a pretty good deal. And then they do have free shipping. Is pretty low. So if you wanted like both colors or something, I want to say it's free shipping on orders of 27 or more. You could totally get both colors, an eyelash curler, and maybe a brow pencil or something, and that should be right about that free shipping. And that's quite a bit of stuff for that price, and it really works quite well. So since it's a fiber mascara, the fibers latch onto your lash so that it can actually extend the length, extend that fullness, and you don't need like a bunch of coats. Normally with mascara, I put a coat on like this, I would call one coat, and then I'll go do the other side while it dries, and then I'll go back in and do another coat. And really, that's pretty good for someone like me. I don't really have long lashes at all, and that's one coat. But you can totally keep building it up if you want to. Totally up to you. I got this. This is actually their brown shade, so it's definitely a light brown. But I do like it, and they have black as well. Okay, we're gonna let that dry for a second so that I can show you this fun little hack that I learned. I just tried it for the first time yesterday, and I actually did not expect it to work, and I was like, it does. It was crazy, actually. Maybe we'll just do a little perennial palette. We used this yesterday, but I'm just going to keep it super simple, going with this kind of plain color. It's a little harder to do when you're trying not to touch your lashes. Have to get ready for work. So happy I caught you live. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Cheryl. You too. I'm sorry the time you caught me live is like a super boring video. Alright, we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this like in my crease, nothing crazy. Just trying to give that mascara like at least a minute to dry. Add a little something out here. Okay, I'm just adding a tiny little wing. Nothing crazy. And trying to make them match, which I don't think is humanly possible for me. Close enough. Alright, I think we're probably dry enough, maybe. Okay, eyelash curler. Then you're going to take setting powder. You can also dip it in like a loose powder one. I just used this little brush yesterday, so I just basically went like this. I saw this on TikTok. I did not expect it to work. And then you kind of like dab that setting powder around. Is this damaging to the lashes? Probably. Okay, but watch. And then just squeeze. I don't know what the setting powder does. I think what it does is it prevents it from pulling your mascara off, because that's usually what happens when I try to curl my lashes after mascara. And that did not work. Of course, because I'm on live. It's because I didn't let it dry all the way. I was trying to rush it. Okay, I swear it works though. If you have time to let your mascara dry, I actually, if you're on TikTok, I posted a video of it yesterday. I did it after I got off and I was shocked. You can kind of see it starting to work now. But I definitely didn't wait till it dried all the way because I can see it on the eyelash curler. So I did it a little bit too early, but seriously, it is a hack worth trying. You can kind of see it working now. Even though now I have to go and I fix this because I obviously just screwed it up. But it does work. So if you want to just, even though I know it didn't really look like it worked, if you want to trust me, it was crazy actually how it worked yesterday, if you have time to let your mascara dry down. Now I gotta put a little more mascara on because I pulled some of it off. Oh. We'll try it again. One of these days, but I'll actually like maybe do my lips last or something so that I'm not like rushing the dry down process. All right, I think we're done for the day. I'm gonna go change, record a mascara tutorial, and head to this track meet. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it was super boring today, but I still love getting ready with you, and I hope you guys have a good day. If you're new here, not that if this was your first time watching, you probably wouldn't want to come back for a makeup tutorial. Anyways, if you're new, I go live Monday through Thursday right around 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and get ready usually with makeup for work and some weekends sporadically. So if you turn notifications on, hopefully Facebook will notify you. It seems like people are constantly telling me that they're having to go back in and return notifications on again and again and again. So you might check that if you feel like you've never gotten notified. But if you want to, that is an option, and then we can hang out. So the weekends, I don't have a set schedule. Why did I do that? I went to brush my pony, but I brushed the underneath. Anyways, on the weekends, I don't have like a set, like, oh, I go live on this day at this time. It's just kind of sporadic depending on whatever I have going on that weekend. I don't even necessarily go live on the weekends, but it just depends. Anyways, so if you turn notifications on, in theory, Facebook should notify you when I go live. So I would love to hang out with you. But anyways, you girls have an amazing Thursday, and I'm sure I'll see you at some point this weekend. But yeah, bye guys.